Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
It is now time, folks, for Don's Dumbass of the Week.
It's time, it's time, it's time, it's time
of the day.
Dumbass of the day.
It is time, Don's Dumbass of the Day, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to be honest, I actually wasn't going to cover this guy because he'd been covered all the time. Are we on the front page of Kick? We are getting an insane amount of follows from Kick throughout this stream. Are we on the front page or something? Oh, we are. Oh, baby, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, folks? Well, hello. Donnie's on the front page, obviously. You know, I was just seeing, of course we're on the front page. Why wouldn't we be? We just got the most genuine, product on the planet Earth on the internet right now. Just saying. You've now just joined the fastest growing news network in the world, folks. I'm Don Flurgundy. This is Channel 404 News. We are here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. We are brand new. You were brand spanking new. We're only a month old, but we are blasting into the stratosphere. We are on a trip to Uranus and beyond. Strap in and strap on. It is actually insane how fast we're growing. But let me stop. You guys, this is just getting into a circle jerk fest. All right. So, but yeah, hey, telling you, get in now. A month in, we're Kick partner. We got YouTube partner. We're already almost 4K subs on YouTube. I'm just saying, all right, enough with me slurping. All right. Anyway, so let's get on to Don's Dumbass of the Day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for all the follows. Kyle Hex for the 10. Thank you so much for the 10 kicks. Now, this Angry Joe fellow, I wasn't going to cover him, but then he decided, he finally, so if you don't know, just a little bit of a brief, he's basically been throwing an absolute fit on Twitter at Nerdrotic and anybody just hating on Supergirl or whatever. I don't get too upset about that stuff or whatever, but, you know, some people, that's their job, you know, Nerdrotic and them, that's what they do. They talk about Hollywood and all that stuff, right? You know, I do like Nerdrotic's, you know, all those guys is D-Day Cobra. I love their videos and everything like that, but I just don't get too worked up over it. We did see that Wild Millie Alcock interview. That was a interesting decision to go full Rachel Zegler right before opening weekend. But anyways, so this guy was going at everybody and just chomping at Nerdrotic's ankles like, how dare you talk against Supergirl? This is going to be the best things in sliced bread. And so but that his tone changed very quickly once he finally saw it, because the reason why people were also talking trash on it is because it came out of the gate with some pretty terrible reviews in comparison to what they usually are. Like even like Access Media, like the people who get the access, right, who don't want to lose that access, even they were coming out with very subpar reviews of it. So it's like, shoot, if those guys are giving subpar reviews, like Variety and all these, like, holy man, what is the public gonna think, right? Felted Francisco, that's a good one. Now, so he puts out a tweet today after finally seeing it, and his hopes and dreams are absolutely crushed. Polish Tamales, I don't know if Polish Tamales watches this broadcast, but I was very entertained by their tweets about Angry Joe. So just to take a quick gander at one. What are you, professional haters too? You think the movie is too woke? Is it too woke for you? Tagged. And I mean, Joe, why do you got to talk to the elderly like that? I mean, look, he's got the elderly Asian couple. There's nuns and there's children here, and he's got his stomach out, popcorn butter just dripping down his belly. I mean, that is such an ill-fitting shirt, folks. So yeah, Polish Tamales was throwing out some bangers. Can't be just to be real. So then I look at Joe's tweet after giving everybody shit and just, you know, raging at everybody. I guess they call him Angry. He calls himself Angry Joe for a reason. But look at this. His review. Our review of DCU's second major film, Supergirl. How is the actual film? a flawed mess. And I'll be honest, this is nice because from what he says in this stream, we're not going to watch his video. I had a couple of wild clips that he from there is crazy. Our review, an angry rant. An angry rant, it absolutely is. So let's look at that a little bit. And he leaves like a college thesis of a comment on his own video, folks. It's crazy.
That the whole point of this. Did you miss the whole point?
Do you think he liked it? Do you think he liked it, folks?
Guys, was it a mistake to adapt this comic? And it's done without the depth.
Marshmallow Manny.
Why? Why? Like, I get that we have a restriction of, 2 hours. This is one of the shortest DCU movies. But I still think it could have been done better. Now, does that mean Supergirl is a bad film and it's awful? No, it doesn't.
Are you sure? We'll compare that to what he says later.
It's not a bad film, but I wanted to love it.
Seething Santiago. Man, this guy is just getting nicknames out the wazoo.
And instead, I liked it, and there's parts of it that I liked, there's parts of it that I didn't like, and there's parts of it that I hated. And I got to bring it to you real. And there's stuff surrounding this film.
Real, folks.
Like, if you want me to talk about, there's a certain group of people on YouTube that makes a big deal about interviews and what Millie said about Christian dads, making fun of her and throwing pictures up and calling her.
Oh, so he's trying to talk. He's like, I know people are just, talking smack on Twitter. I don't get angry with it, even though he was just raging at everybody.
Ugly and comparing her to Caveman and then.
I will say, I think people are being tough on her. The caveman look is wild. Come on, folks. She's getting... I will say that is an interesting depiction. Not even close to the real person. Come on, folks. That...
What she said to a gay interviewer.
I do think people are too rough on her. But I get it, if you're a Supergirl, they want,
or on Pride.
They want, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, or, they wanted Sydney Sweeney or something.
All that shit, that's for the cult.
Imagine you look out, you're on your way to San Francisco, and you look to your left, and this is what you see? A flying caveman?
Culture Wars, that's for them. And I point out how stupid it is.
Cave woman?
That's just
sorry. So sorry. Cave woman. That's probably what she'd be most upset about. Did you just call me caveman?
That's not a part of the box office, success. I feel like it could have been done a lot better, and
really?
It deserved to have been done a lot better. I guess I did. I don't know why I didn't consider, hey, if you're using this as a template, they could f it up. They could f it up real bad. And what I was saying is I enjoyed it up until, wait a minute, what are you doing? Why did you do that? The whole point of this. Did you miss the whole point? At the end, okay, let me say.
Don't worry, it's not a terrible film though, folks. He thinks it's not terrible.
There's two things. I'm getting into my hate. Okay, as you can tell, I'm getting the hate. The hate.
Good.
Good. The voice. Stop influencing me. No, please stop. I want to love it. No. The needle drops.
Do you see him reach for the full screen? He's like, hold on, I gotta full screen this totally not cringe moment. Look, he reaches for it. Hold on.
Hate. Okay, as you can
So
tell,
he's gonna reach for it?
hate. The hate.
Good.
Good. The voice. Stop influencing.
Hold on, oh, yep, there's my full screen button.
No, please stop. I want to love it. No. The
That gets me every
needle
time.
drop song at the end. The worst needle drop I have ever been subjected to. I hated it. It ruined it.
But hold on, it's not so bad though. I thought it wasn't that bad.
Man, you don't want me to rate it right now. You don't want me to rate it right now, but we have to. We have to
Well,
rate
yeah.
it.
Well, what else do you want to talk about? It's like without going into.
All right,
These guys barely talk, by the way. I mean, I guess it is his channel, but I figured they'd talk a little bit more.
Let's try to go back and.
Even they were sitting there. If you caught their faces during this whole thing, they're just sitting there they're just like, This is not good.
The good parts. Let's say the good parts.
We already talked about the good parts.
I didn't really like a lot of the musical choices in the film. I mean,
Wait, hold on. So, so they talk about, well, let's talk about the good parts. We haven't talked about the good parts. The first, well, I didn't like any of the music in the film. No. Hold on. No, you were supposed to talk about the good parts.
I could see how it might appeal to a female demographic, maybe a little more, some of the musical choices here, but I didn't like them. Did you like the music, Alex? Joe?
No.
I didn't like the musical choices.
I think it lacked comedy as well. I didn't really like.
Yeah.
So what? Oh, so let's just get to his grade here, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, he goes silent for like 20 seconds.
It's an average at best film. You know, if you're not tied to the comic, it's like a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry, it's a 5 out of 10.
Holy.
And trust me, I wanted to come here and I wanted to tell you how great it is. I wanted to tell you.
You know one thing I'll give him though? Let's give him a little bit of credit, and then we're getting into our Brad Cool segment and then our quartering segment, folks. We got a lot tonight. Let me tell you, we have a lot tonight. I'm not kidding you. But what I will give, the credit I will give him though, is I would have figured that he'd be like, just kind of cope to the max and be like, it's not that bad. Everybody's lying and everybody's just wrong and they're haters. But he actually came out here and said how bad it was. Or, you know, he coped a little bit, saying like, oh, it's PPP guessed he'd give it a 4 out of 10. Hey, that's pretty good.
Go out and see this.
Honestly, that's probably what he really thinks it is. But he's going to pad his score, obviously. You know, he's going to pad it a little bit for the public.
Kind, I think, when I say I can see people, you know, 5. And maybe if you've never seen the comics, no. And that rating of mine is probably going to go down when we go into the spoilers.
The rating is going to go down when they go into the spoilers. So, yeah, PPP was right again. He just can't stop winning. Just can't stop winning. Absolutely crazy, folks. All right.